Whoa. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. HBK all day, man. Let's get it. My voice is sounding extra deep this morning for some reason, but yeah, that's how it be on your SR journey, man. The testosterone be going through the roof. You know, you're not sounding like a high-pitched soy boy out here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, in today's video, I want to talk about the war on testosterone. You know, I want to talk about how testosterone is extremely low in a lot of men nowadays and the reasons for that. So let's get into today's video, man. Yeah, man, like, you ever notice the men back then? You know, they looked more masculine. They looked masculine. They talked more masculine. They were more in their masculine energy, okay? And it seems like the more time goes on, men aren't even men anymore, you know? It's just weird. And the reason for that, a major key in making a man is, you know, testosterone, right? The testosterone is what makes him a man. It what makes him powerful. It makes him, you know, assertive, confident, right? Just like a animal, man, but like just like, you know, just a powerful person, you know. It has a lot to do with, you know, the gym, you know, getting these gains, your diet. It all has to do with it, man. But the reason why the testosterone nowadays in man is extremely low is for a lot of things. Okay, the number one thing that the testosterone is low for men nowadays is because of the hub, right? All this lust shit that's being, you know, pushed out into society. All this lust, all this corn, you know, it's making men weak. You know, it's making them simps. It's making them beta males. You know, it's making them put women on a pedestal. Cause when you're watching the hub, you know, when you're doing that, just the simple fact of watching that, you're not in your masculine energy. You're in an emotional state, right? You're just watching a freaking screen, and it's like the most pathetic thing that you could do as a man, right? It's disrespectful for yourself, and you will never be a man as long as you're doing that. I made a video on this before, guys, that as long as you're doing that, you will never be a man. And, you know, on a mental level, you know, you're not even in the right type of mindset. The simple fact of watching that, you're not even in the right type of mindset. You know, you're not in an abundance mindset. You're putting yourself in a weak position simply by watching that, okay? And when you're always releasing, you lose testosterone, okay? You lose testosterone within yourself, and over time it just makes you like weak, man. It just makes you weak as a man. Your seed is what makes you powerful. It's your vitality, it's your life force. So when you're always draining yourself out of that through watching pixels on a screen or even just sleeping around, you know, it still turns you weak. It makes you like not powerful anymore. It just makes you like docile and just complacent, okay? And you don't want to be like that, right? As men, we're supposed to be go-getters. We're supposed to be, you know, confident, powerful, accomplishing things, accomplishing goals. Do you think our ancestors, you know, just fapped all day back then, man? Nah, they were out in the field, you know, they were hunting shit, right? They were just working all the time, you know, just natural bodybuilding, you know, not with gyms or anything, but just lifting things, moving things, walking, hiking, all this stuff, man. They were giga chads back then, you know what I'm saying? They were just created in God's image, man, just godly men and just on their purpose, right? But as you know, as time goes on in this modern society that we live in, everything is just kind of handed to you to destroy you, pretty much, you know. And they want men to be weak in the society because if men are weak in the society, then the society will be more easy to control, which is a negative thing, man. Us as men, we're supposed to be protectors, right? protectors of, not only ourselves, right, to be able to defend ourselves, but to be defend people who, we care about, right? To be like leaders and to be, protectors of your family or whatever. But yeah, man, the testosterone is just incredibly low in today's society. And, going on your SR journey, you will see it, man. You will see it everywhere you go. All right. Because as soon as I started retaining, man, I just automatically just started feeling like more masculine over time, right? I just started operating more masculine. You know, I wasn't really timid as I was before, and it's all from not operating the way that I was, right? Another thing that kind of lowers your testosterone, I don't think you guys know, but it's alcohol. Alcohol actually lowers your testosterone because, when you're drinking, you're more in an emotional, like feminine energy, right? You may not know that, but it's true, man. Like you're more reactive, right? You're not as stoic, you're not as cool, calm, and collective. If you see somebody that's drunk, some of them, they're all loud, they're just all like talking like all like a chick or all emotional. That's another thing that kind of lowers your testosterone, as well as food, man. All this soy shit, that has another thing to do with it. I've heard drinking out of plastic bottles can lower your testosterone as well. So it all comes down to, what you're eating, what you're consuming. The biggest thing that you need to cut off for yourself is, the hub, all this lust stuff, because on a mental level, it's just keeping you weak. All right. And if you're just constantly just wasting your essence, then you're just going to be a watered down version of yourself, man. Okay. And you don't want to be weak out here, man. You don't want to be like a beta male. You don't want to be like a simp. You want to be powerful, man. You want to be really powerful. And because it's like a cheat code, bro. On SR, it's like a cheat code because you just start stepping into more of your masculine energy. So everything else kind of becomes a lot more easier because you're not doing the things that people are doing nowadays. So it's kind of putting you ahead of them in a way. All right. But another example that I wanted to talk about, talking about like the testosterone, is some examples is that like you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time, bro. It's just it's crazy, man. It's a trip. It really is a trip that these dudes are becoming more and more feminine, from like how they look, and it's just how they operate. Now, let me tell you an example, man. I went to like this amusement park, and there was just it felt like all the male workers there, they were like soy boys or something, right? There was even this one dude, and he was wearing like a mask in like 100-degree weather, and his freaking name tag said Jessica on it, and he was just like, his voice was just like a freaking like helium. I'm just like, what is going on here, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to talk like bad, but it's just, we have to speak about this stuff, man. It's crazy. It's like everywhere you go, like men aren't even men anymore. The women are actually more masculine than the dudes nowadays. The dudes are just, they don't work out. They're either super frail, right? Or overweight. They have no masculine no masculinity about themselves, on a body level, on a mental level, on an energetic level, right? And I'm not saying that I'm like perfect. This is something that it's slowly you start developing over the years, man, over time. Because like I said, when I wasn't on retention, when I was still doing things, the hub and just drinking a lot and, not eating the right type of food, it was just kind of killing me, like internally, right? I didn't feel powerful as a man. I felt more timid. I felt more shy. But nowadays, like it's slowly starting to show, like in my life, the confidence, the benefits of SR. It's all showing, man. And now I'm just kind of like bringing awareness about it, that we shouldn't be weak out here, and just kind of talking about how everywhere you go is just like a bunch of weak men, a bunch of simps, all right? Putting women on a pedestal, catering to them, just doing the most, right? Not having respect for themselves, and not being powerful, not being in their masculine energy, not being on their purpose, right? Chasing pleasure, chasing women, chasing all this instant gratification, all this cheap dopamine, and not getting anywhere in their life, man. It's pretty sad. So I just wanted to talk about that, man. It's just like, best believe it's intentional, right? How society just pushes everything onto us. It's intentional because they want us to be weak. All right, so the best thing that you could do for yourself is start from within, man. Go on retention, cut off the hub, and reprogram your mind, right? Reprogram your mind. Start hitting the gym, start doing things that make you uncomfortable, like cold showers, and things that will kind of mold you and shape you into a more masculine figure, you know? And that's very important, man, because you don't want to be like how the majority of people are nowadays. It's not good. It's not good, and we should all be more powerful as men. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to talk about, guys. So with that being said, hope you guys have a good day, and I'm out. Peace.